You know, on a day-to-day basis, it's really, no 2 days are ever the same. And we get to see some amazing things, not only with my team that I have here, but of course with the patients that come in, and you always hear these great stories of, hey, if it weren't for you, you know, I wouldn't have a husband today or a wife today, or my parents wouldn't be around. So, you know, the gratification in hearing those stories, that feedback from our patients is absolutely, I really can't think of a better thing I would want to be doing.
The things that I like about working here at Advanced Body Scan is we're here to help people. And so every day you're helping people, whether that's helping people know that there is nothing wrong or going on in their body that shouldn't be, or, you know, on the bad side of that is we might find something that is going to need some follow-up. But knowing that you're getting this done can, you know, give you some peace of mind and, you know, getting ahead of the curve.
With preventive screening, we're able to find heart diseases and cancer when they're first starting out, rather than when they get to the point where it's either terminal or it's advanced stage where you have a lot more surgical problems and stuff like this.
What's comforting to me to know that not only are we utilizing the latest technology at Advanced Body Scan, but our scans are being looked at first by a board-certified in-house radiologist, and then it's sent over immediately for a second opinion with a board-certified in-house thoracic surgeon after being scanned by the latest technology. And to me, that's a pretty good system.
On a daily basis, routine basis, when we scan people, we have a tendency of seeing stuff like kidney stones. We see masses, we see blockages, enlargements, fluid buildup, that type of thing. And most people who come through here don't know anything. They think they're healthy. And so it's always a surprise to them because they think they're just coming in here to get a normal scan.
Don't wait for symptoms. Don't wait for something to happen. If you want to try and, you know, get a more clear conscience, try and get a clean bill of health, you know, this is certainly a good way to do that.
We get people, while at least the vast majority, while they're still upright and smiling, not while their health is already destroyed or they're in big trouble. And of course, we do preventative programs here so that people can protect themselves and the life they've built by this examination we do.
The system pretty much makes us wait for symptoms. And as a licensed chiropractor for the past 25 years in California, I know a little bit about what it's like to find the cause versus waiting for a symptom, and how, you know, prevention is so important. This is like prevention, in my opinion, on steroids.
3/4 of the people in the country that end up in long-term care and hospice are there for preventable reasons that they didn't know about. We can step in and let them know those things.
We save lives and make it possible for people to be their own advocate and take their health into their own hands. They don't have to wait for a doctor to write a prescription for a scan.
I think the first thing in all human nature is really that denial thing, like, this can't really be true or happening to me. But when they get to that point where they really sit down with maybe the doctor and they accept the results of their scans, you always see that fight in their eyes, and they realize they did do it in time, and thank God that they did get the scan in time. And then it's just, hey, help me. What's my next step? What do I do now to make sure I can beat these things?
Just because you don't have a symptom is no sign that you're not actually quite advanced already. And I do say that some people, frankly, are afraid to take that next step. It's fear. But if they'll go and conquer that fear one time, and then do this process reasonably and systematically as they go through their life, they don't have to face that fear ever again.
Everybody's important. Everybody that walks through the door here is important. It's an opportunity to change somebody's outlook on their future.
I've never stopped to count them up, but we hear numerous stories every week of people whose lives we've absolutely changed, and many, many of them we've saved. And I feel like I've really been a part of saving many people's lives.
You know, if we find something, that's one thing, but if we don't find anything, that's amazing, and it gives our patients significant relief.
I think, if anything, for me, my scan, I've had a full body scan and mine was negative. There weren't any findings, but personally, it was just that baseline. Getting that baseline scan to see where I'm going to be next year or 2 years from now, 5, 10 years, That way, you know, we can track, we can monitor any changes, any abnormalities within the scans throughout the years.
We're here to help you combat two of the biggest killing diseases there are nowadays, which is heart disease and cancer.